I am absolutely glad you clicked on this video because I want to talk about something very important today, but I want to keep it hella casual because this is just a conversation between you and I.
I'm listening.
This series of videos that I'm doing right now is called my Nice to Know, Nice to Have November series because this is the things that I wish I knew or I wish I had when I started my content creation journey. And a big one for me, I mean a massive one for me, and I still struggle with it to this very day, was shaking the perfectionism. It is probably the most difficult thing I've had to do as a creator, and I kind of know where it comes from, but let's just talk about what perfectionism is and sort of what it is not. First thing you need to know is that perfectionism is not the same thing as doing your best, or at least trying to do your best. I'm going to try to do my best no matter what I do. That is my personality. That's the way I was raised. Getting it wrong is not a bad thing. Getting it wrong is an opportunity for you to learn. The most educational, rich things in life come from failure. You can learn from your failures. Perfectionism in a nutshell is this concept or this idea, or worse yet, this belief. And understand, in the middle of the word belief, there is lie. Look it up. Write it down. Belief, lie, smack dead in the middle. In the middle of belief, and perfectionism is a belief that getting it perfect or looking perfect or being perfect, acting perfect, sounding perfect, delivering the perfect presentation, recording the perfect video, making the perfect edit is somehow going to protect you from judgment or blame or ridicule. And it's not that. It is not a superpower. It's not like a
activate shields
cloak of perfection. Because there are some people who will blame you or judge you or ridicule you no matter what. Some of us have a parent like that. Some of us have a friend like that. Some of us have an ex like that, which is why they're the ex. Some of us have in-laws like that. No matter what you do and no matter how you do it, they got something to say. You could be smack dead in the middle of washing dishes and they'll be like, hey, can you wash the dishes? Looking at you with soap all up your elbows. That's just life. That's what people say. So perfectionism is not that protection. I also realize, for me especially, a lot of times perfectionism is preceded by procrastination. Like procrastinate on doing a project or doing a task because you want to do it perfect and you just don't feel perfect. But I'm going to give you some practical tips because I don't want this video to be long. I could talk hours about this because I struggle with it so much and I hate to see people struggle through it. And as a content creation coach, I get this conversation on a regular basis. I am forever trying to fight my students, or I call them friends. I am friends with most of my students, out of their perfectionist ways. If you start out absolutely perfect, you have nowhere to go. If you start out here, where are you going? Where do we go from here? Nowhere. The journey is so much doper when you, oh my God, I'm going to quote Drake again. Sorry, Kendrick, you know you're my favorite. When you started from the bottom, now you're here, you have something to be proud of. You can look back upon your journey. You can think about all the lessons you gained along the way, all of the people you've healed along the way, all of the people that you met along the way. But if you start out perfect, you actually intimidate people. You scare people away. So you think you want to be perfect for your audience, but you are scaring your audience away trying to be perfect. Think about that. Perfection will not protect you from judgment or blame or ridicule. Some people are going to do that no matter what. Imagine growing up as a POC. We get blamed for stuff. I ain't doing nothing. I can't tell you how many times I've been stopped or pulled over for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But that's not because I was doing anything imperfect. That's just the society that I live in. All of you others know exactly what I'm talking about. We tend to take the perfectionism thing a little bit harder because we're used to having to work 160% in order to get credit for 40 or 50%. And when I started my journey, I can't tell you how many videos that I didn't make because I was worried about them being perfect. I can't tell you how many videos I did record but never posted because something wasn't perfect. And like I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm going to deliver it anyway. Because right now, you might be struggling with perfectionism and it's slowing you down. People want to see you where you are. People will love you where you are. People will support you and they will help you. Now, I understand that a large portion of it has to do with haters in the comments. Or you think that, somebody in your family is going to watch this video and judge. Well, here's the cool thing. When you make your channel, don't tell your friends and family because they're going to be the ones that you kind of hide from. I did it for a long time. I didn't want to produce videos for fear that somebody I knew might see me. Now you can't get me to shut up about this. I want everybody to make a video, which is why I'm making this video now. I want you to make a video. You get it? So I just want to remind you, you started from the bottom and now you're here. So please pick up a camera, make that video, do that presentation, record that podcast, write that book, create that t-shirt, sew that wobble. What is it called, Katie? The wobble, the little yarn things you make? Because nothing is really perfect. So why waste your time trying to get there? Just have fun. Enjoy the journey while we're still here. Live your life. This has been another video in my series of Nice to Know, Nice to Have November, where I talk to you about the things I wish I knew and the things I wish I had when I started my content creation journey. And I'll say it again. One of the things I wish I'd never got caught in was this perfectionism, and I still struggle with this very day. If you still struggle with this, please let us know in the comments. We can help you. Everybody will help you. And I want you to know you're not by yourself. There's a whole bunch of us out here fighting the perfectionism thing. When you watch, I said this video was over, but let me add one more thing. When you watch those videos where the big time creators are sad, shedding tears about their burnout, it's normally because they took on a job with a sponsored video person or a company, and they got asked to make a video that they just couldn't do, and they kept putting it off because they were trying to make this perfect banger. Why were they trying to make the perfect banger? Because they're worried at what the other people in the camera videos are going to say, what the other people in the iPhone videos are going to say, what the other people in the car videos are going to say. And truth be told, those of us in the audience who just need help to make a buying decision for something like this, or a buying decision on should I get this new iPhone or this new Mac Mini, we just want to know what's in it for me with them. What's going to make this purchase work for me? And they get so burnt out and stressed out trying to make these perfect videos for the algorithm instead of serving us. So I'm telling you, don't fall for that trap. Serve your people and remember that givers gain.
That was perfect.
All right, this and all the videos in this series are sponsored by me. I'm Doc. I'm the creator of Doc Pops. That's these lovely, cool acoustic foam covers for your microphones that will not only help you take out the plosives when you Peter Piper, pick the pepper, and run rap rhymes, but you'll look absolutely fresh when you're doing it. You can go over to docpops.com or docmerch.com and take a look. I'll also drop the link in the description, and there's a little shopping shelf right under this video. Now, at this moment in time, our friend Al, Mr. Go Rhythm, is going to show you a video that they think you should watch, and I agree with them.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Perfect. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.